What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism. Follow on TikTok, like and subscribe on YouTube as usual. Yeah, so let's get into it. So, 2 days time now, Sunday night, we're gonna have the Super Sunday, and the main event up there in the Midlands in Birmingham is gonna be once again. We're gonna have Ben Whittaker, the surgeon, versus Liam Cameron. And this is the rematch of their controversial first meeting in which they both tumbled over the ropes. Most people feel like Ben Whittaker was, at least if he wasn't losing a fight, he was on his way to losing a fight. For me personally, I thought it was a close fight, and it was either even or you might have had, I think, Liam Cameron up by, not by very much though. I think it was very, very even, very, very close at the time when they tumbled over the ropes. But like most other people, I would say that Liam Cameron was the one who was sort of in the ascendancy. He was the one that looked like he was gonna be taking this fight, like he was gonna take this victory. He kind of had Ben Whittaker out of character. Ben Whittaker wasn't showboating as he normally does. He was trying to be serious, trying to be at close quarters with Liam Cameron in the pocket, trying to sort of have a war, have a macho fight with Liam Cameron. He wasn't dancing around and using his movement, using his attributes like he usually does. He was in the pocket at close quarters, trying to basically have a bit of a war with Liam Cameron, and it didn't look like it was going well. And since the fight, there's been, obviously it's controversial the way it ended. Whittaker's been clever. He's been sort of evasive when talking about the injury, even in the press conference earlier today. Um, they asked him about the rounds because there was this controversy where Liam Cameron said he signed a contract for 12 rounds, and that's what he, as far as he's concerned, that's what it is. That's what the fight is. And then Ben Shalom come out and said, no, it's not 12, it's 10 rounds. That's the contract we have, and it was a clerical error. It was an error by the secretaries or whatever. Ben Whittaker just sort of rolled with that punch and said, yeah. Today when they asked him again, he said, yeah, I thought it was going to be an 8-rounder, so I'm ready for an 8-rounder. And, he kind of made light of it, which was, as far as I'm concerned, that was pretty clever. That was quite a smart thing to say. He's kind of acting like none of this stuff bothers him, and if he's correct, if it doesn't bother him, then great, fantastic. That's good for him. And yeah, so we go into this second fight, and for me, I'm expecting Ben Whittaker to win this second fight, and that's because what I think is going to happen is that Ben Whittaker doesn't make the same mistake again. I think him and his new trainer Andy Lee will work out the game plan, and I just believe that of the two fighters, Ben Whittaker is sort of the more naturally gifted. He's the more skilled fighter of the two, and I think Liam Cameron, he's a tough guy. He is a good fighter, but I think as far as the natural talent and the boxing skill, the speed and everything, it all sort of goes to Ben Whittaker. So I'm just expecting on Sunday night for Ben Whittaker's hand to be raised, because I think he's going to go in there, and unlike the last time where he was trying to have a brawl, trying to be at close quarters with Liam Cameron, I'm expecting him to just stay on the jab, keep Liam Cameron at distance, at range, stand his ground when he has to, but I'm expecting him to use those natural attributes, use his height, use his reach, and just use sensible, straight punches. And I'm expecting him to sort of pepper and outbox Liam Cameron over the distance, over that 10-round distance. I do expect there to be hairy moments because Liam Cameron is going to try and put it on Ben Whittaker from the word go, from the first round. I'm expecting him to come at Ben Whittaker all guns blazing, but I just think Whittaker's smart enough, and He's experienced that first fight, so he knows what it is to be in a bit of a war. He knows what it is to be up close and personal. And I just think the team Whittaker is going to get the game plan right this time and work on the boxing skills and just not run away from Liam Cameron, but just boxing small movements. Don't work harder than you want to work. And I just think the boxing skills are going to pay dividends, and he's going to be able to outbox Cameron over the 10-round distance. And I think you might see a little bit of showboating. I think Liam Cameron, as much as people are backing him, and I see why people are backing him, because he was able to really ruffle the feathers of Ben Whittaker going into that first fight. Everyone had Whittaker as an overwhelming favourite. Liam Cameron wasn't really seen as anything. It was more just cannon fodder, a guy that's going to be tough, but Whittaker's going to take out quite easily, and he's going to make mincemeat out of him. So the fact that Liam Cameron turned those fortunes around and made everyone look at Ben Whittaker differently, made Ben Whittaker look human, like, oh, maybe he's not that good, maybe he's not what they said he was. Maybe this Olympic medal and everything, maybe it's all just smoke and mirrors. Maybe he's not that good a fighter, and he's really, through his performance, he's really made Whittaker look less, made him look a lot less now. Made people sort of call him a quitter, and the whole thing's kind of turned around. So I don't know what the odds are, don't gamble, but yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty even fight in terms of betting and all that stuff. So but as I said, for me, I'm expecting Ben Whittaker to outbox Liam Cameron, and I expect him to just pretty much box to his strengths, use the height, use the reach, use that speed and use that range, and just keep Liam Cameron at bay, and tie him up on the inside and run away with it on points. Really, that's my thing. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Till next time, it's MKO Boxing, over and out.